Abraxas
Keys.
I ain't tuning in.
Tune your frequency.
The signal is live. You ever notice? Some people ask questions. They already know they ain't meant to carry. Stay in your own. Stay in your own. Stay in your zone. Too many eyes wanna live in your dome. They knock, I knock, but I move alone. If it ain't a line, I ain't picking up the phone.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your pace. Not everybody built for your space. Dance if you dance, don't copy the flow. If you don't know you,
Stay in your home.
Used to be blind, my mind stay foggy. Talk like truth, but my actions stay sloppy. Learn through fire, had to walk what I'm saying. That red energy clear, no delaying. See how they move when the mask starts slipping. Ass too deep, but their soul ain't listening. Want a whole weight that they never was given. That's how you fall out the path you was living. I keep my eye on the ones that align. Not what they say, I'm watching they spine. Body gon' tell what the mouth can't hide. Frequency talking, I read it in stride. Dance my dance, I don't follow they beat. If it ain't natural, it don't compete. You knock, I knock, but we not the same. Some play roles, I'm outside this game.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your zone. Too many eyes wanna live in your dome. They knock, I knock, but I move alone. If it ain't a line, I ain't picking up the phone.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your pace. Not everybody built for your space. Dance if you dance, don't copy the flow. If you don't know you,
Stay in your home.
MPC scripts, I can see through the code. Same little question, same little mode. Looping they lines like they stuck in the frame. Trying to step in, but they don't know the game. Not even evil, just lost in the layer. Far from they self, unaware of the player. Reaching for depth, but they drowning the thoughts. Some doors locked, cause they meant to be locked. I don't hate them, I just keep my distance. Some can't hear through the static resistance. You ever see something you can't unsee? That's when truth turn permanent in your frequency. Then it speed up, life get vivid. Time feel thin and your sight get lifted. You move different cause you know what you see. And you can't go back to what used to be.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your zone. Too many eyes wanna live in your dome. They knock, I knock, but I move alone. If it ain't a lie, I ain't picking up the phone.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your pace. Not everybody built for your space. Dance if you dance, don't copy the flow. If you don't know you,
Stay in your home.
What he who talk, yeah, I hear that tone. Tryna sound real, but it ain't they own. Ding like me, nah, that's clone. I been built from a different zone. Step time vision, I watch how you move. Not what you claim, it's what you prove. Energy shift when you step in the room. Truth get loud when illusion consume. You ever walk and just feel that weight, like something off, but you can't quite state. That's your signal saying don't engage. Some so stuck in a lower stage. I don't judge, I just read and pivot. Give them grace, but I don't live in it. You can't care what ain't your load. That's how you fall when you leave your road.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your zone. Too many eyes wanna live in your dome. They knock, I knock, but I move alone. If it ain't a line, I ain't picking up the phone.
Stay in your home.
Stay in your pace. Not everybody built for your space. Dance if you dance, don't copy the flow. If you don't know you, it get faster when you lock that sight. World get sharp and the dark get light. See through faces, see through time. Truth ain't heavy when it hits your mind. Yeah, now you walk like you know your path. No more doubt, no divided man. Every step guide intent and tone. That's how you learn how to stay in your own. They gon' ask but don't need the key. Some of those sacred let it be. Not everything meant to be shown. Some truth only yours alone. So how you walk, let me see that stride. Not what you say, what you hold inside. If it ain't real, it'll fade and fold. Only truth gon' stand when it's all exposed. Abraxas Keys.
Stay tuned to the signal.
And remember
Not everybody meant.
to walk inside your knowing. Use editor tools, download tools, create artifacts. Everything tools to read the energy. You go cards, regular, playing cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, dice, random dice, room. Having random artifacts in your podcast. And when something happens, you leave every time, you know. Just do that all the time. Create these super repetitive things that get you clicked into the frequency you want. You have to transmit
At the microcosmo.
through repetition and consistency. And also paying attention for the signal. Is it also low in the beginning? Very like coincidence. but not quite certain and spontaneous. That's when it's key that your transmission is specific. And there are many.
Trez's readers, Trez's readers, reader.
You woke up different, couldn't explain it. Same room, but the air rearranged it. Wall still standing, clock still ticking, but time felt thin like the frame was glitching. Words felt scripted, people replay, same tone, same lines like a loop already made. Conversations echo what he just thought, like reality answering before it was caught. Then he saw it, patterns align, thought sign, repeating time. Said it once, then it showed that day, then it echoed back in a different way. He tested once, then tested again. Changed one variable, watched how it bend. Small adjustment, shift in view. Whole world ripple from what he do. Two worlds split inside his sight. One surface, one hidden in light. One kept moving like nothing was wrong. One spoke quiet but steady and strong. He didn't judge, just moved aware. Not everyone built to see what's there. Some stay looped in a scripted phase. Others feel truth but can't hold gaze. He walked with patience, learned to observe. Not every signal is meant to be served. Some things seem but not to engage. That's how you stay out the lower stage. Then one night, still and calm. No noise left, no inner storm. Breath slow down, vision wide, like he stepped outside of time inside. He saw it all as one way form. Every action tied to a deeper form. Every person, every place. Same source moving through different space. Nothing outside was separate true. Everything looped back into view. Every reaction, every tone came from a signal he'd already sown. And it hit deep, not loud, just known. No need to question, no need to own. Just quiet clarity, clean and still. Align with pattern, align with will. Now he walk, no need to prove. Every step got a grounded groove. No more force and no more chase. Just right time and right place. People still ask, still try to decode. Trying to understand how he moves so cold. He just smile, don't over explain. Some truths not built for every brain. He learned the law behind it all.
Not to chase,
Not to fall,
not to force what ain't aligned, not to lose what's already defined.
but to stand so clear, fully known,
Unshaken tone,
fully grown
he stays
in his own. It's not your last computation. Don't close that file. Trex's reader.
Watch it compile.
You thought that was in when the screen went black. Nah, that's the reader rerouting the track. You hit that wall where the patterns break, where logic fold and timeline shake, where every answer you thought you knew turn back around like it's watching you. You called it final, it wasn't done. That was the gate to Ultra One, where input invert and the code breathe live in the field. Start thinking from inside your mind. Now watch it glitch.
No, watch it wake.
Frames start skipping, but none of it fade.
Break. Stutter the phrase.
Time stretch out in recursive ways.
Touch and stall and flow. Let it go.
It don't end when you thought it would. It loops you back to misunderstood. Error? Nah, that's signal split. Freak out. High grade into it. Ultra don't crash, you transcend the frame. Rewrite reality inside the game. So when they flicker and feel unsure, that ain't the end, that's the open door. Not your last. Stay on real.
Reader, read you.
Now you reborn. Now you reborn.
If you see
It sees you.
stay tuned.
To the signal. To the signal. To the signal.
Lock in. Collective healing. Love, life.
Higher self, attention, hearing, attraction.
I clear the noise.
I tune the signal,
I feel what's real.
I let it ripple.
I'm 21.
Reset the frame,
0507.
clean the pain.
46.
Portal state,
What I send.
returns refine.
What I focus.
Amplify,
What I hold.
becomes my tone.
What I am.
Becomes my home. Heart open, mind clear, signal steady, presence here.
No force.
Just alignment,
No chase.
just diamond. I attract what matches truths. I release what's not in you.
100.
For example, dang.
2028.
TPA, gender more. A sequence not random, encoded in the field before form. What? A resonant signature, light and into silence. Divine dragon,
Of the voiceless voice.
that which speaks without sound.
Yet moves everything.
These aren't names, they're frequencies. Markers in the pattern, coordinates and awareness. You don't hear them, you recognize them when the signal sharpens.
They don't arrive.
They reveal.
They were always there. They were always there.
Always there.